Hi, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. Today's video is a Hatha flow practice with some interesting balances in it. So when you're ready, pop something comfortable on and come join me on the mat. We're going to start in kneeling, so find a comfortable way to kneel. If kneeling isn't great for you, feel free to sit instead or kneel with a bolster. And we'll just lower the gaze or close the eyes when you're ready. Take a moment, drawing the awareness in. Check in and notice how you're feeling within yourself. No judgment, no expectation. Just awareness of how you feel in this moment. Let the awareness come to settle on the breath, following the flow of breath in and out of the body. Deepening the inhale, lengthening the exhale. Notice the center rising and falling with each breath. And then with your next inhale, we're going to lift the chin, lift the chest, arching the back. And then with your exhale, chin to chest, round the back. So we inhale, lift the chin, lift the chest. Exhale, chin to chest, rounding. We'll just do a couple more like this. Inhaling and exhaling. Last one. Great. Then we'll come to a nice neutral spine. We're going to bring the right ear towards the right shoulder, finding that stretch through the side of the neck. If you like, maybe sending the left hand down towards the mat, flexing at that wrist. Right, head back to center, hand coming back, left ear towards the left shoulder. Again, find that stretch through the side of the neck. If you like, right hand reaching down towards the mat, flexing at the wrist. Great, we'll draw the head back through center. We're just going to squeeze the shoulders up towards the ears and then exhale and let them drop. Inhaling. Exhale, let them drop. And once more. Fantastic. And we're going to come to tabletop position. We're going to move through a free cat-cow. So moving your spine in whatever way you like. So that could be circling the hips. You could ease the weight forward and back. You could send the hips in one direction, look over the shoulder towards the hips. However feels good to get the spine moving. Lovely. And then we'll come to a nice neutral spine. We're just going to ease the weight in circles around the hands, warming up into the wrists. Fab. We'll take those circles in the opposite direction. Lovely. And then weight back to center. We'll draw the right knee in and step the right foot through between the hands, coming into a lunge. Great. From this lunge, we'll reach the arms up, crescent lunge, lift the head, lift the chest. Then exhale, draw the hips back, sweep the hands back, straightening through that right leg. So we'll inhale forward, reach the arms up. Exhale, sweeping back. Great, one more on this side. Inhale. And exhale. Fab. And then bend into the knee, draw that right foot back and step the left foot forward. Great, so hips forwards and down, reach the arms up. We're going to exhale, draw the hips back, reach the hands out behind. Great, inhale, sweeping forward. Exhale, drawing back. One more. Lovely. And then bend into that knee. We're going to tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, step back, down dog. Let's give the heels a bit of a walk here in down dog. Shake the head, nod the head, settle into the pose. Fab. Then lift the gaze towards the top of the mat. We'll step or walk the feet forward, Uttanasana, a standing forward fold. Hands either on the mat or on the legs. Weight slightly forwards towards the toes. Lovely. Then nice bend in the knees. Take the arms out and up, coming all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands down to prayer in front of the heart. Fab. So coming to stand in Tadasana towards the top of the mat. We're going to take our weight into our left foot. Arms going out and up. Draw the right knee up with you. So right knee out in front. We're going to float that right foot out behind, drawing the arms back, coming into a warrior three with aeroplane arms. Fantastic. So try and keep the hips as level as you can. Then we'll bend into that left knee, pop the right toes down, pop the right heel down, straighten through that left leg and reach the hands out in front. So really try and lengthen through the spine. From here, this is an interesting balance. We're going to bend into our right knee, bringing the hips back, lifting that right heel. If you like, have a little play with seeing if you can lift the left toes. Feel that wobble. Great. Then we'll bend into the left knee, pop the right knee down. And we're going to reach our right hand round behind onto that right heel and lift the left arm up and over, lifting the chest up towards the ceiling. Great. We'll bring the hands round, sweep the hands down to frame that front foot. Untuck the right toes and then slide that left foot back, taking it out behind. Now you can keep the right foot down, or if you like, bending the right knee, touching the right toes to the left knee, elbows tucked in. We're lowering down into a little press up and then push back up. Fab. Pop the left toes down, straighten through the right leg, plank. Elbows tucked in, lower all the way down onto your front. Untuck the toes. Inhale, cobra or baby cobra. Exhale and lower. Great. We'll tuck the toes, push through the hands, send the hips up and back, down dog. Nice full settling breaths here in down dog. Then we're going to lift the gaze towards the top of the mat. You can either step forward or, if you like, a little hop. We're coming into Malasana. So nice bend in the knees. Hop the feet to the outside of the hands or step the feet to the outside of the hands. If you can, lifting the hands off the mat. Coming into our yogi squat. Think about the tailbone heading down towards the mat. Lengthen through the spine. Great. And then hands out in front. We're going to sit ourselves down onto the mat. Take hold of the big toes or the feet if you prefer. Straightening through the legs, coming into a Navasana, holding onto the feet. So really try and lengthen up through the spine. Legs don't have to be straight. You can have a bend in the knees if that's better today. And then keeping hold of the toes, soles of the feet together. Release the toes, knees rolling out, cobbler pose. We'll come up to sitting, cross at the ankles, then we're going to try and come up to standing without putting the hands down. So weight forwards, straighten through the legs, and then uncross at the feet. Fantastic. Hopefully you're all getting nice and warm like I am. We'll do it on the other side. So weight into the right foot. We're taking the arms out and up as we draw the left knee up. We're going to exhale, float the left foot out behind, reach the hands out behind. Trying to keep the hips relatively level. Really engage through that back leg. Great, bend into the right foot, lower the left foot down, straighten through that left leg, reach the arms out in front. Parsvottanasana with the arms lifted. We're going to bend into that left knee, bringing the hips back. Again, if you want to play with this balance, maybe seeing if you can lift the right toes. Fab. Pop the right toes back down, bend into the right knee, lower the left knee down. Great, we're going to reach towards that left heel, bring the right arm up and back, lifting the chest towards the ceiling. Great, coming forwards, hands down, untuck the left toes, slide the right foot out behind. So leg lifted, if you like, bend the left knee, toes to the right knee, and then bend into the elbows, push up, back toes down, straighten through the left leg, plank, exhale, lower down onto your front. Inhale, cobra or baby cobra, exhale and lower. Tuck your toes, press through the hands, send the hips up and back, down dog. Fab. A few nice balancing breaths. And then we're going to step or hop the feet forward to Malasana. Nice bend in the knees if you're hopping. Jump the feet forward, feet to the outside of the hands, then lift the hands. Yogi squat. Great. We're sitting down onto the mat. Take hold of the toes or the feet. Straightening a bit through the legs. Remember, they don't need to go completely straight. Try and lengthen up through the spine. Wonderful. Bend the knees. Soles of the feet together. Knees rolling out. Fold forward cobbler. Some of you might be like me doing this in the morning when you're at your least flexible. So just check in with that. Notice if there's any frustration from knowing that you could feel looser, you could feel deeper into the pose. Maybe you're doing this in the evening and your body has had all day to lubricate all the joints and you feel lovely and bendy and you're sinking into these poses. In which case, think about a bit of activation. So maybe your muscles are tired. Can you check in and activate slightly as you stretch? So when we stretch, it's good to still be activating rather than just totally dropping into our flexibility. Great, we'll come up to sitting. We're going to cross at the ankles, try and cross the opposite way around. If you can remember which way you did it before, it'll probably be this time the way that feels a little less natural. And then we're going to shift the weight forward, come up to standing, and then uncross the feet. Great, give everything a little wriggle. Well done, that was our flow. So feel free to go back and do that again. I was going to say rewind, which very much ages me. So feel free to rewind and practice that flow again before we come into a little ease off and finish the practice. Or if you're good with one round, we'll come to Tadasana. So again, feet hip distance, nice bend in the knees, chin to chest, and we'll roll down. When you reach your full forward fold, take hold of opposite elbows and just gently ragdoll from side to side. Great. Then release the hands, bend into the knees, sit yourself down onto the mat. Keep that movement going, rolling all the way down. We'll come straight into happy baby, holding onto feet or ankles. Soles of the feet towards the ceiling, and maybe having a little rock from side to side. Great, and we'll release the feet, pop the feet onto the mat, arms out at shoulder height. Have the knees together, ankles together. We'll just press into the feet, slide the hips slightly to the right, then let the knees roll down to the left. Gaze either up or looking over the right shoulder. And we'll inhale back through center, slide the hips slightly to the left, and the knees rolling down to the right. Maybe turning the head over the left shoulder. Great. We'll inhale back to center, and then soles of the feet together, reclining cobbler. Let the knees roll out. We'll bring our left hand to rest on our heart center, right hand resting on the belly. And just let the eyes gently close and start to draw the awareness in. Slowing the breathing down, settling the mind and body. See if you can find a bit more space in the breath, expanding the inhale, lengthening the exhale. So if you have time, maybe moving into a meditation now. But if this is all you have time for today, we're going to just pop the hands under the legs to draw the knees back in. Hug the knees in towards you, give the spine a bit of a rock. And then however's best, bringing yourself up to sitting. Great. Well, thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the practice. Please do subscribe, like the video, leave me a comment. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you here again soon. Om Shanti.